Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Calista Solon. You're watching NLC Trans. Tonight I'm here with my dear friends and usual co-hosts, Tara Alexander and Stacy Dozier. And we have two very interesting guests tonight, two of our members of our organization. We have Kyle Whiteley and Leo Schumann. And maybe you guys could... Drum to the walls. Drum to the walls. Yeah, maybe you guys could give our audience just a little bit of background about who you are and where you come from, kind of, if you would.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. I'm from New London area. I don't know. Look, you look at the camera. I don't know. Like.
No, you're fine.
All right. So yeah, I'm from like New London County. I lived in a couple places around here. Went to high school here. Transitioned after high school, and then I don't know. Kind of hanging out.
and have sort of joined our organization.
Yeah.
You've been very active in our organization.
Yeah. Go and talk to groups and schools.
Which we're doing a lot of this month and next month, but.
Yeah. I might actually go to her school, do a class thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And so her is?
I'm Kyle. I'm Leo's partner. I'm a senior at Simmons College, and I study women's and gender studies and philosophy. And
very cool.
Where's Simmons?
it's in Boston.
Oh, that's cool.
It's an all-girls school, like 3 blocks from Fenway Park.
Mm-hmm.
So you have something to do with some weekends.
Yes, Vagina Monologues are this weekend at Simmons College in the Linda K. Presky Conference Center. And my friends are all in it, and tickets are $8 for Simmons students and $16 for non-Simmons students.
Wow, that's
There
cheap.
you go.
And there is queer stuff up in Boston. You have to go find it.
I know. Boston was actually my first experience with the queer community.
We actually did this really fun thing the other week. It's called Guerrilla Queer Boston,
Okay.
which is pretty cool.
Guerrilla Queer Boston.
Guerrilla Queer Boston.
Okay, explain this.
Well, there's
please.
this Guerrilla Queer organization, and they're in a couple major cities. And what they do is you sign up for their mailing list, and then one Friday a month they'll send you an email in the morning. And it's like, okay, we're all going to go to this bar, and they pick just the straightest.
So G-U-E-R, not G-O-R.
Like,
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's pretty fun. So basically, they crash bars with a big crowd of queer people
And take them over.
and take
Yeah.
them over. And it's a lot of fun because you get there first, and it's kind of like everyone's like, "What's going on?" And then all of a sudden, it just turns into a rockin' gay bar.
It might have been Starbucks, but now it's a gay bar.
Yes, pretty much.
There's also a poetry reading that goes on every, I think, 2 Thursdays of the month. It's called Transgressions, and it's an open mic, and they have all LGBT poets and slam artists and musicians, and everybody gets to get up and read. And we went and saw the Good Asian Drivers perform,
That's right. That's right.
so that was pretty awesome.
You guys were telling us about that. They were pretty good.
Yes. So the thing is, there's secret queer things everywhere. They're not very obvious in Boston, but they're out there.
Yeah. Boston's very cool. I like Boston a lot.
Well, in 2 weeks we're going to San Francisco.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
Scale.
I love San Francisco.
I've never been, so
Oh,
we're going for my spring break.
wow. San Francisco is great. It's just such a beautiful city. I absolutely love San Francisco. I'm not sure about the earthquakes, but I love San Francisco.
well. Hopefully we'll be lucky.
The earthquakes or the tsunamis or the lahars or the volcanoes or the
Yeah.
5 out of every 7 natural disasters occur in California.
But San Francisco is cool. It really is. It's a cool place.
Sorry. Planes never crash in California, though. They
Oh,
always crash
good.
on the East Coast.
There you go. Well, then I will enjoy my pool and
Heated pool.
room service and all that. And
There you go.
if there happens to be an earthquake, well, what you gonna do?
Gonna have a very expensive tub to hide in.
Yes.
So you're going to San Francisco after having come back from Europe for a month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
I like to travel a lot.
Yeah. So you were all over Europe. That was kind of a cool trip. You just sort of went and
Yeah.
wandered.
Pretty much. Yeah. Sometimes I get a little bored in life, and I'm like, well, you know what? I need something to spice my life up. And traveling is really good for that.
Yeah.
You know, Europe was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Yeah, basically I just kind of got the idea. I was like, what to do with myself? I'll go to Europe for 6 weeks. Sounds good. Basically made a big circle around Western Europe. I didn't really do the Eastern Bloc thing. Maybe another trip. But now I want to explore South America.
Oh.
This is my next adventure.
Yeah, South
That ought to be an adventure.
Well, Europe was really cold, so nothing like being up in the mountains of Austria, freezing to death.
In January.
Well, it was December.
December.
But either way, it was very cold. I'd like a nice warm vacation next time.
Yeah, warm is good. Warm is good.
Yeah. Even though San Francisco won't be that warm.
Yeah, San Francisco is a funny place. There are times, if you hit it at just the right time, it can be nice. But you know what Samuel Clemens said about San Francisco? He said that the coldest winter I ever spent was the summer in San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco, the Coldwater Bay, it can be very, very cold.
Right. Well, I'm not expecting a tropical vacation. It was more or less like, where's the gay spot to go?
Yeah.
Let's go to San Francisco.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a beautiful city, though. It really is. I love San Francisco.
Eat some rice-a-roni, maybe.
Yeah, ride the cable cars. Cable cars are neat. But anyway. So
So you have a very interesting major.
Yes, I do.
Want to tell us a little bit about what it is you're studying at Simmons?
Well,
Some of the interesting classes you've been taking?
Women's Studies, it's recently become the Women's and Gender Studies program, and what I study is, currently I'm in a class called Feminist Theories, and basically we look at texts from various different feminists, and we look at how feminism has evolved over the years and what kind of feminism there is, radical feminism, lesbian feminism, that kind of thing, and basically we just look at the texts and I don't know. And in terms of gender studies, I took last semester a gender and queer theory class for graduate students, actually. And that was a pretty intense class. We did Foucault, Gail Rubin, Judith Butler, all these crazy theorists that have these theories regarding gender and sex and the integration of race and class within homophobia and sexism and all that. And it's really interesting. And
You were telling us the other day about how they all tie together.
yes. A lot of people don't realize that in order to combat oppression that you need to look at the intersections between race, class, and gender, and that all of these things intersect in such a way that you cannot bring down racism or homophobia or misogyny or whatever without looking at the intersections between all of these different variables, because you can't just, sit there and say, okay, I'm going to look at race. You need to also look at the way that race intersects with class and how, class differences can influence racial differences and that sort of thing.
So basically, I like to think that I'm like the practical to all of our studies.
When she needs to go get a real world example, she goes, Leo, come here.
Pretty much.
yeah, so you're the lab.
Yeah, I'm basically her lab.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of cool the other day in my
Scratching behind his ears.